I know a lot of people are gonna hate this, but if we wanna keep the car, then I'm gonna need to raise it up just a little bit so I can drive through bad roads with huge potholes here in New York City. And if you live in an area where you have bad streets as well, this might able to help you to prevent from scraping the bottom of your car. Hopefully it works. Hello and welcome to How to Helen, where you learn something different every day. In this episode, we will be installing coil risers for this 2005 BMW Z4. Not a sponsor, but we will be using the RubberShox brand. This is because this product has a 1-year warranty. There are many generic brands out there, but I would rather have the peace of mind of having a warranty on this. Now I know the trend right now is lowering the car, but to survive the terrible streets here in New York City, we need to create some ground clearance. I know it's going to be sacrificing the appearance of the vehicle, but I'm willing to choose drivability over physical appearance. Before I continue, I'm going to clean my spring coils with WD-40 and a clean rag. That way it doesn't disrupt us later when I'm explaining the general concept and installation of the coil springs. So spray the coil springs with WD-40 and wipe it clean. So the general idea for the coil springs or coil risers is that it will add some spring rate to the spring. So with a higher spring rate, it would push up more, so it would raise the car just a little bit higher and also prevent the car from bottoming out when it's hitting potholes. So let's slide in these coil risers or rubber shocks, and hopefully it should help raise the spring rate for the coils. Spray some lubricant spray on the coils so that the coil risers would slide in easier. Now slide in the coil risers. Now the coil risers came with zip tie, so I'm gonna zip tie the lower portion. Alright, it looks solid. So for the back, I went with a coil riser that I found in the local automotive stores because the one I purchased online is too big and the coil spring space in between are smaller here in the back. So my suggestion is measure first the space in between your coil springs before ordering. When you check online, they actually tell you the measurement between the coil springs, so you know which coil risers to buy that would fit your coil springs. For reference, let's measure the ground clearance around the Z4 so we can compare the difference later. Now for the center, it is 5.25 inches or 5 and 1/4 inches. For the front, it measures 5 and 1/4 ground clearance. Front corner also measures 5 and 1/4. For the corner before the wheel, it's 5.5 inches. On the side, just behind the front wheel, is 5 inches. For the side after the wheel, it's a line below 5.25 inches. For the center on the side, it's 5 inches. On the side, the center of the body, it's 5.5 inches. For the side, just in front of the rear wheel, it is 5 and 1/8 inches. On the side, in front of the rear wheel, is 5 and 3/4 inches. For the side, behind the rear wheel, it is 6 and 3/4 inches. Seven and a half. 7.5. For the back center, it is 7.5 inches. 8.5. 8.5. And that is how to install spring coil risers on this 2005 BMW Z4. It did not make a difference that much on clearance, especially in the front, maybe because the engine is heavy, but the back made a bigger difference. But it's worth a try. So it might vary on your situation. I suggest try it for yourself, and who knows, you might have a better luck than I did. This has been another episode of How to Helen. My name's RJ, and thank you for watching.